Hello students, welcome back to our English class. Children, in the last video, we did the summary of the 6th unit of our English course book, 0R. And today, we are going to do the question answers of the same chapter. So let's begin with exercise A. Answer these questions. Let's take up the first question. This is an extract from the chapter. Let's read the extract first of all. I think I'll go to the moon today. And the first question is, who said this to whom? In what context? So the answer is, Bobby said this to his mother when she asked him his plans for the day. Now, second question from the same extract. How was it understood by the listener? The listener, who is Bobby's mother, his mother thinks he is joking. Now let's move to the third question of the same extract. Did the speaker have a second meaning in his mind? If so, what was the meaning? And the answer is, the speaker, that is Bobby, wants to give his mother a hint about his plan to go on the rocket to the moon with his father. Question number 2. What was Bobby's own space rocket like? Did he spend time on it with real interest that morning? How can you tell? What was the reason? And the answer is, Bobby's rocket was 6 feet long with 2 seats and an instrumental panel. That morning, Bobby did not spend time on it with real interest. He just fussed around it until he could distract his mother and slip away unnoticed to the rocket drome. Now let's see the third question. How did Bobby come to know what the rocket was for and when it was going to go off? Did he also come to know that his father was going on it? If not, what made him believe that his father was going to? So the answer is, initially, Bobby did not know where the rocket was going. One day, when he had gone to take a peek at it secretly, he heard his father and another scientist discussing that a rocket was going to the moon. They were speaking in such low voices that he could not catch their full conversation. However, since his father was the second biggest scientist at Buffalo Flats, and since the highest scientist was too old to make a trip, Bobby assumed that his father would definitely go on the rocket. Now let's take up the fourth question. We see Bobby sitting firmly in the rocket in paragraph 26. When and where do we see him next? Why was he there instead of inside the rocket? So the answer is, we see him next in his bedroom at night, waking up for a short while from his sleep. Bobby explains to his father that he had got into the rocket but came out at the last minute because he thought his mom would be alone if both he and his father went on the rocket. Now let's take up question number 5, which is an extract. I got into the rocket and was all set. Who said this to whom and when? And yes, we all know that Bobby says this to his father when he asks his son if he was planning to make the trip to moon with his father. Now the next question, what was meant by the speaker? So children, in this extract, Bobby is referring to the real rocket as he had made plans to go to the moon. Now, the third question, what was understood by the listener? So children, we all know that his father is the listener here. So his father, however, assumes that Bobby is referring to his toy rocket and an imaginary mission to the moon. Now let's come to question number 6. It's again an extract. Children were wonderful. What a wonderful dream world they lived in. And the first question is, who thought this and why? Now let's see the answer. Bobby's father, in this extract, Bobby's father thought this because he assumed that Bobby was referring to his toy rocket and an imaginary mission to the moon, which was a wonderful thought. Now, the next question from the same extract. In this situation, who thought that he is wiser, the grown-up or the child? Did he really have the fuller and better understanding of the situation? So children, in this situation, the grown-up, that is Bobby's father, thought that he is wiser. He did not have a fuller understanding of the situation, as he did not have an idea that whatever Bobby had told him was about the real rocket and not about his toy rocket. So children, these were the question answers of the 6th unit 0R, and that's all for today. In the next video, we'll meet with yet another topic. Till then, goodbye.